nearly 126,300 people living in Scotland will see their Personal Independence Payment (PIP) award transfer from the Department for Work and Pensions (DWP) to Adult Disability Payment (ADP) over the next few months. Everyone north of the border in receipt of PIP or Disability Living Allowance (DLA) will move to the devolved Social Security system by the end of 2025. The transfer is also important for people with a blue badge. However, it's important to be aware that the changes are on an administrative level for Social Security Scotland and DWP and not at claimant level. The Motability Scheme is offered under the same lease terms for ADP as it is for PIP and DLA. Around a week after the transfer process has been completed, claimants will receive 3 letters, one of which is a certificate of entitlement that can be used to apply for a blue badge, vehicle tax exemption or an accessible vehicle or equipment lease from Motability. The letter from Social Security Scotland states, "You're entitled to apply because you get a qualifying rate of adult disability payment." To lease an accessible vehicle, scooter or powered wheelchair, you must have 12 months or more remaining on your award. The letter then states your award start and end dates, the rate of mobility component you have been awarded and the number of points scored for the 2 mobility questions, based on responses to the PIP2 evidence form. The 2 mobility questions are, planning and following a journey. Moving around, the letter also offers some guidance on how to access the Blue Badge scheme, or apply for a vehicle tax exemption or accessible equipment through the Motability scheme. The other 2 letters relate to the completion of the transfer and outline the award details and how it was determined. One of the letters also highlights the additional benefits someone may be eligible to receive now that they have an award for ADP. When the current Motability scheme lease is due to end, people who took the lease out while on PIP but are now on ADP will renew in the same way, but it will be done through the Accessible Vehicles and Equipment scheme. It's worth repeating that existing customers don't need to take any action. The transition between the schemes will be carried out by Social Security Scotland. Renewing or applying for a vehicle through the scheme will work in the same way and follow the current eligibility guidelines. The Accessible Vehicles and Equipment scheme will help disabled people to lease a range of vehicles including cars, scooters, powered wheelchairs, specially adapted vehicles. Figures from Motability indicate there are around 690,000 customers across the UK with an estimated 10%, 70,000, living in Scotland. The summer price list from the Motability scheme includes over 900 affordable cars and wheelchair-accessible vehicles, waves. There's also a wider range of options, and all leases include the scheme's worry-free package. This includes insurance cover, breakdown cover, RAC, servicing and more support with an electric car. As prices of many everyday essentials rise, the cost of leasing a car through the Motability scheme continues to be affordable for disabled motorists. The Accessible Vehicles and Equipment scheme offers the exact same level of support from the Motability scheme, just under a different name for devolved purposes. The Motability scheme currently has over 70 cars with zero advanced payment, including electric vehicles. There are also over 170 vehicles available with a low advanced payment of under £500. Below is everything you need to know about the Accessible Vehicles and Equipment scheme and swapping all or part of your mobility payment to lease a vehicle. How the new scheme works. Social Security Scotland guidelines state, when you lease a vehicle through the scheme, it will be with our authorised provider, Motability Operations Limited. Social Security Scotland will help you pay the lease using all or part of either The higher rate of the mobility component of child disability payment, the enhanced rate of the mobility component of adult disability payment. You can find more information about the scheme on the Motability website, here. Applying to lease a vehicle for yourself. You can apply to lease a vehicle yourself if you meet all of the following. You get the higher rate of the mobility component of child disability payment or the enhanced rate of the mobility component of adult disability payment. You are 16 or over. You are able to manage your own payments. Applying to lease a vehicle on someone's behalf. Social Security Scotland also advises you may be able to apply to lease a vehicle on behalf of someone else. This might be an option if you're either a parent or guardian of a child receiving the higher rate of the mobility component of child disability payment, an appointee for someone who is receiving the higher rate of the mobility component of child disability payment or enhanced rate of the mobility component of adult disability payment. How to apply to lease a vehicle using the scheme. Go to the Motability website where you can choose a vehicle. Find a dealership. When visiting a dealership, you need to present your certificate of entitlement. Social Security Scotland states you will find this included in your decision award letter. Find out more about adult disability payment and leasing an accessible vehicle on the MyGov Scot website here. Get the latest record money news. Join the conversation on our Money Saving Scotland Facebook group for money saving tips, the latest benefits news, energy bill advice and cost of living updates. Sign up to our Record Money newsletter and get the top stories sent to your inbox daily from Monday to Friday with a special cost of living edition every Thursday. Sign up here. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at recordmoney_ for regular updates throughout the day, or at Money News Alerts on your phone by joining our daily Record Money WhatsApp community.